Welcome to Win-Win with Gwen, hosted by Gwendolyn Shores, author, inspirational speaker, transformational coach, and CEO of Minds Above Matters. This is the podcast where your dreams ignite, limits shatter, and action leads to the life that you deserve. Your breakthrough starts now. You to close your eyes and go with me for a moment, okay? Okay, imagine that you are 95 years old. You got your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed now. And you're lying in the bed. You're 95 years old. You're lying in the bed. The room is dim. And the only sound is the shadow rattle of your own breath. And in that silence, the ghost of potential comes to you for a visit. These aren't strangers. They are the versions of you that never got to exist. The business you never started. The talent you never honed. The explorer you never let out of your house. They stand around your bed and they look at you with eyes full of what could have been. They whisper, "We came to you. Only you could have given us life, and now we must go to the grave with you forever." How does that feel? Does it make you want to scream? Does it make you want to reach back through time and grab the person you are right now by the shoulders and shake them awake? Because the tragedy of life isn't that it ends. That's not the tragedy, honey. The tragedy of life is that so many people wait until it's over to realize they never actually started to live life at all, at least not for themselves. Hello, guys. I'm transformational coach Gwendolyn Shores, and this is the Win-Win with Gwen show. We are casting out the spirit of that word someday. You know that someday I'll get the new car, someday I'll lose the weight, someday I'll fall in love, someday I'll get out of debt. The someday, we're going to cast that out, because if you don't get up and get something right now, your future is already written in the quiet, devastating tragedy of a man named Robert. Yep, we're going to talk about a man named Robert. Let's look at Robert. On paper, Robert was a hero, like someone listening right now. He was the good provider. Are you a good provider? He worked the long hours. He climbed the ladder, and he built a life that everyone else admired. Does that sound familiar to you? He bought the big house with the expensive furniture and the perfect lawn. Woo! It was beautiful. But here is the part they don't tell you. Yeah, Robert had a beautiful home, but he couldn't sleep in it because his mind was always at the office. Big, beautiful home, working hard, paying for it, but he can't do anything but sleep in it. See, he had a beautiful wife. Woo! And baby, did she love him. She loved him. She loved him. She loved him with all her heart. But she was living in a deep, hollow sadness because she was married to a ghost. He was physically sitting at the dinner table. You ever got that person that's sitting there with you, but they're not there for real, for real? You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, he was physically sitting at the dinner table, but he wasn't there. He was present, but his spirit was miles away. Chasing deadlines, chasing a dollar, chasing success. Robert spent about, let me think, about 40 years giving his best energy, his sharpest thoughts, and his highest passion to that good old 9 to 5. Yeah, he gave his best to a 9 to 5 that would have replaced him in a heartbeat if he dropped dead. He gave a stranger his life, but he wouldn't give 5 minutes to his own heartbeat. He thought he was, quote unquote, preparing for life, but life was happening right in front of him, and the sunsets he didn't watch. The laughter he didn't hear. And that beautiful dream that he kept putting on the shelf. By the time he retired and looked around, that big, beautiful house was quiet and the dreams were dead. He realized he had traded his soul for a cubicle. Whoa, I hope this don't sound too familiar to you, but if it does, that's why we're here today, okay? That's why we are here today listening to the Win-Win with Gwen podcast with me, transformational coach Gwendolyn. Look, I'm talking directly to you right now. I'm talking to you. Why are you treating your life like a dress rehearsal? Why are you giving your 9 to 5 to someone else's empire while your own vision is starving to death? Why? See, you are addicted to the safety of the struggle. You think that by working yourself to the bone for someone else, you're being responsible. But you're not, because you're actually being reckless with the only life you ever have. Whoa, I bet that's an eye wake. See, my head just itching. Oof. Look, you cannot live life after life is gone. Did you know that? You have to live it while the blood is still warm in your veins. You got to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let your life pass you by, sweetheart. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is a lie told by people who are too afraid to try. Don't you listen to them lies. If I looked at your last 7 days, would I see any evidence that you actually care about your own purpose? Because I don't know if you know, but I'm going to tell you right now, we all have purpose, sweetheart. And it's important that we live that purpose. If you say you want more, but you spend all your time being a spectator to other people's lives on a screen, you aren't living. You're waiting to die. You are giving your prime years to a world that doesn't care about you, and you're leaving the leftovers. You're leaving the leftovers for the people you love and the dreams you claim to have. You're going to have to wake up before the end. Because look, if you want to stop the rot, you have to shift your perspective right this second. And you can do it. You're powerful enough to do that, okay? So this is what I want you to do. Tonight, I want you to take an hour back. That hour belongs to your soul, sweetheart. You with me? I want you to use it to remember who you were before the world told you to just be a provider. I want you to write your own obituary as it stands today. If it says, here lies someone who was a great employee, but a stranger to their own heart, let that pain burn you. Let it burn you. Let it hurt. Let it hurt so much that you have no choice but to change. I want you to stop giving your prime time to your boss and your exhaustion time to your life. Why does your employee get the best of your brain while your wife, your kids, and your own passion get the version of you that's too tired to speak, too tired to act, too tired to become? That's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to them. Give the first fruit of your day to your own growth. Be present. Put the phone down. By golly, look at the people you're supposedly working for and actually see them. They love you. They miss you. They deserve you. And you deserve them. Don't be the person who builds a palace just to sit in it alone, full of regret. How's that working out for you? If you're just shaking your head to the side, you got to do the work, honey. I know it's scary to think you might have wasted time. That's scary. But the best time to start was 10 years ago. And the best second time is right now. You got to do it, baby. How about that? Those tears you feel, that's your soul screaming. Mm. It's screaming, I'm still here. Don't leave me. You deserve to be fully alive. You deserve to experience your life while it's happening, not through a rearview mirror when it's too late to turn around. Mm-mm. Don't you dare take those dreams to the graveyard. That's what it's screaming. Don't let the dirt be the only thing that covers your potential. Woo! This is deep, y'all. It's asking you, it's begging you, it's pleading for you to vow to it and to yourself that you will not be another Robert. It don't want you to be another Robert. It wants you to vow that you will get up and claim what belongs to you. Guys, look, I see you. I love you, and I believe in you 101%. But you, my friend, have to understand that my belief won't save you. Only your actions will. Life is happening right now. Right now. Right. Don't miss it because you're too busy preparing for it. Now, guys, I want you to share this with a person who is currently sleepwalking through their life. Let's die empty with nothing left to give because we gave it all to the moments that mattered. Won't that be beautiful? Let's do that. Because at the end of the day gonna end. I heard that from a famous rapper. Guys, I want you to like this, subscribe, and share this with someone. Don't be a gatekeeper. And I want to remind you guys that I'm here every Friday at 6:15 a.m. sharp because I love you. I can't wait to see you win, sweetheart. I can't wait to see you win. And before I go, I want you to give yourselves a high five for showing up today because not everybody is showing up for themselves the way you are. But look at you. You doing that, baby. Whew, I love you. Guys, it's always a win-win with Gwen. You remember that. Keep doing the work. I say it always, and I'm going to say it again today before I go. You've got to do the work. And you're doing it. You stayed and listened to the entire podcast. You got something out of it. You liked and you shared this with someone who needed it. You're not a gatekeeper. And you're going to go out and find other resources. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Find other resources to continue to help you grow and heal and become the best version of yourself. Honey, I got to go. But it's always a win-win with Gwen. You remember that. We're going to win. Bye, guys.